MB Enclosures has his own YouTube channel, and this guy is an animal when it comes to designing boxes.
Unbelievable. I couldn't even believe that there was 2 8s in there.
This guy right here is doing something special.
I welcome y'all to MBE. What you about to see, box building in a different league. In this SQL scene, believe that money ain't a thing when it comes to its kings. Now that's fact, not fiction. Call 44694 48 then 18. Don't matter, you got 4 8s or 1 8 or anything between. He got what you need.
This is my crew. This is my gang. These are my kings.
Let's hear it for New York. What's up, boy? It's your boy MB. With a subwoofer, something new that I want y'all to look into. Y'all do know about the G7-8 because of me. Well, stepping up to the next size is the G710. Now, the G7 series is for those into competition. Straight up. Especially when you look at the size of this 10, 12 to 15, I believe up to 18. These are not, in my opinion, daily driver subs. Let me tell you one reason in concerning the 10. This 10 is 4,000 watts RMS, 8,000 watts peak. This 110 by itself, if you want to run it correctly and actually get the power that it could take to it, would justify the need for a 410 amp alternator from, say, like McMahon. Who really wants to run around a daily setup with something this big? Some of you do, but this is a competition sub, not a daily driver. The G5 line is competition daily. G2 intermediate level. G7. 7th generation, this is the boy. This is the workhorse. Let me show y'all some things. It has a screen excursion surround. It's not a mega roll though, it's just 3-ply foam. Carbon fiber, true carbon fiber dust cap. Proprietary reinforced basket. This basket belongs to him. Whenever a manufacturer makes their own basket, they spend a pretty little penny. The Job Research has a pretty little penny. 3-layer progressive dampeners, tri-layer progressive dampeners with the tensor leads integrated into the spider, which is it's nice. That's an industry standard, really. 8-gauge push terminals, 4-layer aluminum flat round voice coil, triple straight Faraday magnets, excursion-induced motor cooling as the woofer moves as going with the coil, but that's some people call it forced air cooling. A radial balanced glass Philip rated mixed cone. Boy, I'm getting good saying stuff now. And lastly, they talk about the reinforcement of aluminum alloys former with a reinforced triple joint. It's a collar they put around the voice coil. So when they put the epoxy, the spider, and the voice coil together, you get a nice, real thick bead right there. Real nice thick bead. So let's unbox it right here first. Well, now I want to show you. I want to talk about one more thing. Here we go. Do y'all see that there? Yeah, I can see it right now. TS parameter for a 10. Oh yeah, this boy is stout. Resonance frequency is 35. Comes in D2 and D4. QES is 0.7. Total QTS 0.5, which means it can go either way, sealed or ported, right at the midpoint. That's great. The moving mass per grams is 317, with an X max of 35 millimeters one way in a 10. G7. Let's get this boy out the box. I wish I had a setup big enough where I could run it. I can't even run a single in my truck. All I can do is unbox it. And the reason why I'm unboxing it, because the customer bought it through me. And I said, I just throw it up here on the channel for those of y'all looking for different options. Those of you who like to put competition subs in daily drivers and want to be different from everybody else. well. Here's an option. The company that I back fully because of what they did with that G78. Oh, Lord. This boy's got some heft to it. Now, mind you, I'm 6'3". Yeah, 6'3", 2. Then I weighed myself, I was 226. Show you just how big this boy is. Woo. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy, Rover. One thing for sure, though, I don't think the wall power supply gonna do anything as far as moving this driver. We'll try to see if it can see anything to it. Let's get this plastic out. What is that? Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DB Drive G7. They can play too, huh? Yes, sir, they can definitely play. Let's turn this camera around and let y'all see this boy up close. Yes, I'm proud to be behind something like that. Good God. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So. The first thing y'all want to say is, NB, stop the cap. That is by no means a 10. And I'm going to tell you right now, yes, it is. This is the G710. This is competition 10. In my opinion, those of you who want to do extreme sound, you can run 2 of these in a sedan. I always see 2 10s in most sedans. But in my opinion, I really believe this is one with all you would need. But if you wanted to run 8,000 watts to 2 10s, this is the driver you want to look at. Another one of the drivers you want to look at besides the other options I have from other companies that I sell products for. Let's start off up top. We have a nice mounting gasket where the holes line up, so we know it went through extensive QC, because this is a plus. Whenever you see them holes line up, I like that. That's a attention to detail that shows me they care. We have a bubbleless surround. This is not considered a mega road. This is a high excursion, more proprietary design for durability. It could have made it higher and made it wider. Possibly would have made it excel for sure on the lows, but using the soft parts as they did with this type surround and this dampener, they still, and this basket, they were still able to achieve a FS of 35, which is comparable to everybody else in the industry. But this surround is going to last you a lot longer and gives you second to DD the most cone area, because this 10 has a cutout of 10 1/4. 10 1/4. From one end to the other, though, of the basket, including the mountain gasket, is no. Make sure I got that right. Did I say 10 1/4? Yeah, I want to make sure. I want to misspeak. Let's get right here. Let's get to the measurements. Here we go. The G710, the frame diameter from one end to the other is 12 inches. Mounting depth of 9 inches. Now that's nice. Mounting depth of 9 inches. If it wasn't for that huge, large motor structure, that motor structure is just too wide. You can get under the seat of a truck, but the motor's too wide, entirely too wide. And the cutout diameter is, as I said, 10 1/4. 10 1/4. This is a beast of a 10. Truth and fiber dust cap. Because of the forces, probably experience, this is a fiberglass mixed cone. Other than here, but it is pressed. It is pressed, and I guess they didn't want to take no chance with the forces being exhibited upon it. And if you look, you can see some of the glimmer. Let me get y'all a little closer in. Boom. There we go. That's definitely. All right. Now we can see the dampener. Yeah, a good shot of that dampener. The dampener is a 3-layer. Looks to be a single layer. Pretty stick, hard, kind of hard like that. Yeah, iron claw spider, kinda. This is a little bit more powerful, but that's a hard spider right there for sure. You can see, don't go nowhere. Look at all those leads that they put inside to get to the coil. Nice thick leads, didn't it? Let's bag back some so I can roll this over for y'all to see it. It's definitely, oh yes, there you go. That's a great shot. It's definitely purpose built. Definitely purpose built. 8-gauge wire looks to me like it's 4-gauge. So they say 8-gauge power wire. The basket. Yeah, that's a feature I want to look up under here. The gasket is glued and bolted with Allen bolts to the top plate through the motor. I think to the bottom plate. Or it's just, that'd be just screwed to the bottom. It could not be screwed through the motor. Most of the time you see it screwed through the motor, you'll see screws on the back end. Some drivers have that. So I'm thinking it's just the basket screwed to the top plate. And these two are glued together. All right. What kind of coil is this? Like to be a flat round coil. Is it flat round aluminum? Did they say flat round aluminum? Let me see. I'm giving you all these parameters and specs, y'all, because you have flat round aluminum flat wire with that special blue goo coating, and then let's pay attention to this side. That's what I want y'all to look at, right there. You see this? Back out some. Right here. See if I can. I'm pointing to it. So I go this way. There, y'all see my finger right there? Roll you down just a little bit. Y'all see this? There, you see this? This is the collar. That is the collar at the triple joint. All right. And what does that do is an extra bead of epoxy in there where the spider, the voice coil, and the cone come together, and you're able to put a large measure of epoxy right there. This comes with a recone. These are reconable. So if folks of you who like, well, I would love to try it out, MB, but what if I abuse it a little too much because I'm going to take it to a limit? Do they have recones available? Yes, they have recones available, and I'll be able to show you with the G7 recone that I have on hand exactly why that collar helps you get even more epoxy at the triple joint. We see this large 3-slug motor, ceramic top and bottom plate for extreme force in that gap. Looks 3-inch voice coil, nice vent pole piece, and vents all around the voice coil, which is nice with the design and engineering in America, sticking USA, G7. It's tell you the ohm and the RMS power. Dual voice coil. This behemoth we're gonna play with. See if I can get any movement out of it on my wall power supply. I might have to take it out there to that truck to let y'all see this thing do anything. Who knows? But I would not be able to force it to its full potential. But it is very, very stout, robust, proprietary basket G710. I hope this gives you something else to look at in your base experience. In fact, the customer that wanted to do 2 of a intermediate level 12, I actually told him, I said, man, get this 10. A 10 MB? I said, this 10 can take the power of both them 12s you do. And I'm thinking it's going to be 3 of them, particularly with the box I'm going to build for this massive beast. Stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned. This concludes my unboxing of the G7. Competition grade. DB drive. 10-inch subwoofer. It does meet the NBE level of performance. Peace.